Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Dugout. I am joined with David and Tom. Josh and Thomas are skiving, and so poor form from those two. But you're joined with us three lads today. It's going to be a cracking episode. We've got some cool games in it as well. So yeah, I mean, other than that, it's been a pretty dead game of football for me this week. So we'll skip past that. We'll skip past the Brighton score.
Let's get past the Chelsea as well, where we were.
All right, well, we'll go to Tom then. How was your game on the weekend?
The happiest one.
Yeah.
And they've just beaten Villarreal as well, 1-0 at the moment. They've just beaten them.
They have,
Yeah.
just about though. Just about.
Just about. Very scrappy game of football though. Very scrappy game, but we got the job done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got the job done.
Were you happy on the weekend as well?
Yeah. I mean, West Ham are dreadful. They are really poor, really poor. Obviously, Souček obviously helped us because that was a terrible tackle.
Oh, you got sent off, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I thought
tackle,
Terrible tackle.
tackle on Paulinho. It was awful tackle. But yeah, clean sheet as well, and kept a clean sheet tonight.
Yeah. What was it? Was it 4-0 in the end against West
3-0.
Ham? Oh, 3-0. 3-0.
No, it's 3-0. 3-0.
So I'm buzzing. I had Van de Ven in my team.
I know.
Oh, here we go.
So
God.
Not only is he a good defender, he's a great goal scorer.
I don't want to talk about FPL this weekend because my captain decision was an absolute travesty.
Oh, so was mine, man. So was mine.
I went for the free hit this weekend.
I went for.
I know.
I went for Nketiah.
I had two, mate. Huh?
Oh, you haven't, have you?
What's that?
You haven't gone for Nketiah, have you? Surely not.
Oh no, not this week. I went for him last week when he did nothing against Burnley. I'm not doing him this week. No chance.
Honestly,
No
my FPL, I literally was like, right, I'm gonna go. I was like, I'm just gonna be so clever here. We're playing Brentford away. I was like, I'm gonna go for Cucurella because he never misses a single game.
Mate, you made him captain.
I captained Cucurella. I captained him. I was so confident that he'd play. I was so confident. I was like, right, it will get me a guaranteed 6 points, clean sheet and that. And I just had a feeling he'd score a goal as well. And then literally I looked at the team sheet and I was like, what?
I mean,
no Cucurella? I was like, what is
to be
happening?
fair,
I was like,
to be fair, David, you had, I think, Maresca had Bayern Munich in the week in mind in the week with that line.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That was a very poor lineup.
Yeah, it's 100% that. Like the thing is as well, like this is where Chelsea's big squad is going to come in like this season because I think you look at games like with the more Champions League fixtures, you look at the Premier League, but I think this is where I think managers like Maresca, I think people forget like how new he is still to management. Like he hasn't been in the game a long time, and it's things like that where you go, you can't unfavour Burnley to go for Bayern Munich because it goes back to that old-fashioned saying, can you do it in a cold, rainy night in Stoke? And yeah, it's not Stoke, it was Brentford. But Brentford they're not. I think they're not a bad side. I think everyone thought with Keith Andrews coming in, I think everyone was like, oh, they've lost Mbuemo, they've lost Frank. I knew there must have been something with Keith Andrews for them to have gone in-house and put him in as manager because, and I don't think they look too badly. And when you think of the disruptive summer they've had with Visser and all these kind of things, I think Brentford look all right. I think, yeah, they've lost a couple of games, but I think in those games, I don't think they've looked shambles, if I'm being brutally honest. But
no, I think with Brentford, they just haven't been able to get it over the line. Like, they obviously drew with you lot, drew with Sunderland. Oh, no, they lost to Sunderland, sorry. They lost to Sunderland. And they're a good team at home as well. Like,
yeah, 100%.
So I wouldn't say a draw is a bad result, if I'm being real.
I was surprised. I mean, I know you signed him, but I was surprised by no one else that he was in right from the start.
Oh mate, I don't even know.
Mate, he got dragged in 45 minutes.
Half our team did, Jacob, because it was the wrong lineup. Like that Jarrell Hatter, I think he's got a lot of prospect and he's a very highly rated player. like coming up. But
how did Benoit play then? Did he play all right or?
I don't. None of us played. We didn't play very well in the first half. I think
No.
second half when Palmer came on, there was a difference in the way we played. We were suddenly more direct and there was more creativity and things like that. But this is again, I think, like Maresca just suddenly went, right, we've got Bayern Munich, let's rest all the good players and bring them all for Bayern Munich. And you can't do that in the Premier League. You can't do that against anyone, not even like a team at the bottom of the Premier League. You can't risk that. And Buonanotte, I think, is a good player. I think even Jacob can testify to that. He's a good player, but there's a big difference from going from Leicester to playing for Chelsea. And I'm willing to give him time. I'm willing to give him a chance to continue to grow. But that was just, there were too many inexperienced players in that lineup. Buonanotte, Hato, I looked all around a bit. Fofana just coming back from injury. Everywhere you looked, it was just a team that was just, I think Maresca just went, we'll put these lot out, we'll probably still win the game. And you can't do that.
Well, obviously Garnacho had a bit of a debut, didn't he? Because obviously he got the assist for Caicedo and he was poor for that second goal because he wasn't marking his man.
Yeah, switched off.
Really switched off.
Yeah, I saw a Chelsea fan tweet going, Garnacho, we don't do that here, buddy. It's just like, you're not at Man United anymore, mate. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, you can't be doing that now.
Do we dare talk about United? I mean, do you know what?
Oh my days. Yes, let's talk about United. Let's talk about them. Can I just say...
what the worst thing is? Yeah, go on.
I just want to say, 3 players from City stood out to me. Was obviously Haaland. Doku, I think, had a really, really good game.
Yeah,
and I think Phil Foden, after coming back for ages, had a good game.
Can I just say, City weren't even that good either.
No, they weren't. They weren't out of second gear.
They weren't that good. Just Man United they're just awful. They're just awful. And I generally think, like, Amorim has had plenty of time to improve this team. He has had plenty of time to improve this team, but he's not doing it. Like, he's been there nearly a year now. I generally think he's worse than Ten Hag. I'm being honest.
He's got a worse record. His record's worse than Ten Hag.
I think he's only won like 8 Premier League games in these 30 games. That's shocking.
Yeah, but when are we going to stop saying, as football fans? Because I said this the other day. Like, I was watching like a YouTube thing because one of the people I tour with is a Man United fan, and I said to him, I feel like every year there's always a Roy Keane rant on Sky Sports about Man United. But it's the same stuff. And the problem is, I said, how many times is it going to get worse? And the reality is, I think we can't be deluded as football fans here, because before Amorim took the job, all of us on a podcast were probably, like, let's be real here. If whatever happened and Amorim, before Slot took the job at Liverpool, we all were saying Amorim would be brilliant for that job. We all said he was a top manager. And we can't keep like going every time a manager goes to Man United going, well, they're not that good. Like, he must be all right. He must be all right.
I don't think he is. I generally think he's lost it. He's lost the plot because on his post-match interview after the game, I think they asked him like what your game plan was, and he just was, I'm not changing anything. He's just like, he's not like, he basically hinted being like, I'm not changing plan A. We're just going to stick to plan B. No, stick to plan A and not do a plan B, and hopefully it works.
It's very Ange Postecoglou, isn't it?
But even Ange changed it when it was the Europa League final. Ange changed it. I don't think Amorim changes anything.
To be fair, like I generally think this back three is not working for Man United. Like, it hasn't
No,
worked.
of course it's not.
It hasn't worked.
No.
It hasn't worked since he came in. He hasn't got the right players for this system.
Well, also, if you think about it, he's playing Luke Shaw centre back when you've got Harry Maguire on the bench, and I think Harry Maguire is their best centre back, and he's not playing.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. I mean, obviously the Manchester derby, I kind of understand why. I kind of understand why he brought Maguire on like 2-0 down. I was a bit questionable. I was like, why is he bringing him at 2-0 down?
He should have started, I think.
But he should have started. Yeah, literally, he should have started. And Luke Shaw, like, he had a couple of decent moments, but there are times where he doesn't suit a back three centre back. He's a left back at the end of the day. Obviously, you can play centre back, but he's not a centre back. He's not a centre back, is he?
another thing is you've got City with their three in midfield of obviously Rodri, Reindeers, and Foden, and then you've got the only two in midfield for Man United. You've only got Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte.
Ugarte.
Can I just say, Ugarte is hopeless. I generally do not rate Ugarte at all. Like you starting like in a Manchester derby, like it's just like Mainu. I rate Mainu actually. I do rate Mainu.
You didn't rate Mainu.
No, I did. No, hold on a minute. When did I say?
You used to say he was overrated.
When did I say that?
Jacob, receipts. You did.
I don't know. I've never heard this before. This is news to me.
I
said Mainu. I said Mainu's a good player. I never said he's overrated.
Before the Euros last year, you said Mainu is overrated. I can get receipts.
Go on then. Yeah, I'd like you to prove that. Go on then.
I'm going to get receipts. I'm going to send them to Jacob.
But he's a far better player than Ugarte. Like,
Ugarte, for sure, miles better. The thing is though, you can't play two in midfield, and then you don't have a centre back that can come in to be the third. Like De Ligt isn't that centre back that will run in. Lenny Yoro isn't that centre back that will come in and cover. Luke Shaw isn't a centre back. So you're playing Ugarte, who, as we said, is useless, and then you're playing your best player in a deeper role to fill to him. If it's just the game plan is never going to work.
He needs to take Bruno Fernandes off the central midfield role. He's not a central midfield player.
No.
Man United at the moment is square pegs, round holes. And it's literally, you look at the right wing back, they've got one of the most talented up and coming youngsters in world football in Amad Diallo, wasting himself playing right wing back. Yeah. It's an absolute joke. You go into the midfield, you've got Bruno Fernandes, one of the... Now, let's be real. We don't like his attitude and we don't like the way he acts on the pitch. But Bruno Fernandes is a quality player.
When he turns up, he's a class player.
And you've got him playing an attacking midfielder in defensive midfield, pretty much.
You can't play him in that central midfield role.
And then you've got Luke Shaw playing at left centre back. And do you know what the worst thing is? You've got someone like Benjamin Sesko, and already the media are on him. But there's no service for the guy.
Yeah, but he did look like a donkey up front.
Yeah, but that's the game plan, though. Like
he did look like a bit of a mess.
He brought one good save out of Donnarumma, but the problem is that you brought a young kid that needs nurturing and developing into a team that is just got no creativity and And do you know what Do you know what really made me sit there and go? Do you know what the standards at United are so low? Was when they celebrated losing 1-0 to Arsenal. And it was literally like the whole week, all we heard from Manchester United fans was, we played so well, we were amazing, this is fantastic. You lost 1-0 at home to Arsenal.
They still lost, didn't they? They still lost. So
the standards are so low at the club. And the thing is with Amorim is, and you know what? I'm going to hype up someone that I never thought I'd ever hype up on a podcast ever. But the example of it is Mikel Arteta. When Arteta came into Arsenal, he wanted to play 4 at the back because he plays that now. That's his team, that's his system, 4 at the back. And the fact of the matter is that when he came in, he looked at the Arsenal team he had and went, this is complete and utter rubbish. I don't know what to do with this team. Do you know what? We're going to have to change the system here to make the team better. He played 5 at the back. That's how they won the FA Cup. They had 5 at the back. Tierney was playing as the left centre-back. And then as he developed the squad, he started mashing it together. And all of a sudden, they got to a 4 at the back and a steady 4. Amorim, it's literally just like, it's this persistence of playing 5 at the back. But you know what I think the problem with Amorim as well is? And this is where modern football is just gone a bit nuts, in my opinion. And that is because you think back to Fergie. When did we ever, as football fans, ever say, what is Fergie's style of play? Fergie didn't have a style of play. Fergie won football matches. If he went up against Arsenal, who played glistening, silky football, he went in with his team and went, right, you're going to be hard as fuck in these games. Elbows and all these kind of things, and won the game gritty. And then when they played against your Blackburns and your Burnleys or whoever, they played beautiful football across the pitch. There was none of this style of play stuff that has just come into football all of a sudden, where these managers now just have one style of play and they can't do anything else.
Yeah, but that's what Amorim is now. Amorim, yeah, as I said before, he doesn't have a plan B. And again, he doesn't have his players. And you can't even say he hasn't been backed, because he's been backed. He's got basically a brand new front three in Mbeumo, Cunha. Cunha was injured, but Cunha and Sesko. Got a new keeper now. Obviously, he didn't play, but got a new keeper now.
Never heard of him.
No, neither have I. So I just think it is the manager. Just his formation, his style of play. It doesn't suit the players he's got and has brought in.
Like I said, Amorim has had plenty of time. Like the first 6 months, we were all saying, "Oh, Amorim's not the problem." You know, it's these players, and you got to give players some obviously responsibility, because at the end of the day, they're not performing for United like they did under Ten Hag, and I think Amorim's still got the similar squad to Ten Hag has, but Amorim has had plenty of time now. He's been there when it takes nearly just a year to know your best team.
Since he took over, they're bottom. So if you look at points and the table from when Amorim came in, Man United sit bottom of the league.
I'm surprised he didn't get the sack after Grimsby, to be honest. Yeah. That should have been the day he should have gone.
I generally thought after that Grimsby game he was gone, because that was United had a strong team out there still. They still had Cunha and Buemo and Seska all on the pitch, and they couldn't get past Grimsby.
Well, that's what I mean. I just genuinely think United won't get anywhere until he's gone.
Well, this goes back to Jacob's point. Why are you playing 5 at the back against Grimsby?
Because Amorim won't change it. That's
he's stubborn. He's stubborn. He won't change anything.
He will never change it. No matter how bad it gets, he won't change the formation.
But I mean, it just shows that you may look really good in the Portuguese league, but you come to the Prem and it's a different ball game. Same with Ten Hag. Ten Hag was really good with Ajax. Came to the Premier League, did nothing. Arne Slot is an anomaly. He's come from obviously the Dutch league, and now he's obviously won the league with Liverpool first thing. So it does show, you might be all right in another league, but you come to Man United, it's just not going to work.
No,
but
you're not that guy.
No matter what manager comes in, since Sir Alex, I don't know. I don't know which manager is going to change things.
Southgate.
But the thing is, though, Southgate was
back to Man United, maybe.
Well, what's his name? Dan Ashworth. Is it Dan Ashworth?
He's gone, isn't he?
Yeah, but he wanted Southgate. He was like, Southgate's the guy you want, but United didn't like that and sacked him.
Can you imagine they sack Amorim and they get Southgate in? Can you imagine?
But maybe Southgate was the answer. Maybe Southgate, from Dan Ashworth's point of view, was the answer. Being like, maybe you need someone to steady the ship a little bit before you get these big names in.
Yeah, but this Man United. Yeah, but it's Man United we're talking about. They don't like.
But this is the Man United that hasn't won anything in ages. This ain't the old Man United. This is Man United who are finishing mid-table.
Obviously, I know Ten Hag won 2 trophies at Man United, like the League Cup. And But still.
But league challenging, because as you said, they're Man United. They should be challenging for the league. They should be challenging for the Champions League.
They're the biggest club in England. They're the biggest club in England, and they should be competing. But obviously, since obviously the Sir Alex days, they haven't in the league. They've been pretty poor. I mean, I know Mourinho was in. I know he got them in second place, but still, United always expect league titles and all that. Because obviously,
I'm going to be honest here. I think United have been the best they've been since Fergie left with Solskjaer. I'm going to be dead real here.
Yeah, I remember you saying, David. because I think under Solskjaer they played some really good football. It was during. Yeah. It was like during the during lockdown. They played their best football.
Yeah, but then they also did have really, really bad patches under Solskjaer. Because I remember
it was never this bad, Jacob.
It was never this bad. It was never this bad. But I mean, as again, for United standards, at that time, it was bad. But obviously, hindsight is a beautiful thing. Now you look back at it, okay, yeah, it wasn't as bad as it is now. But I have a feeling it could get a bit dirty for United if Amorim stays in.
Relegation?
No, I wouldn't say relegation, because I think there are 3 teams worse than them. West Ham being one of them.
United got Chelsea next. Do you think you can win that? Do you think you could win that, Dave? I mean,
before I answer that, I'm just going to go off Jacob's point. You say 3 teams are worse than Man United. This is a league that last season Tottenham finished 17th in.
You're all right. We don't need to remind you.
Yeah, but
that's the truth, though.
The three worst teams, I think, would be West Ham would be one of them, Wolves would be the other one, and then Leeds probably the next.
Well, unless West Ham get rid of Potter and then bring on...
West Ham are going to get rid of Potter at some point.
Yeah.
I guarantee like Nuno or Jose will be the next manager of West Ham.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jose.
I think Jose will take that job at West Ham.
Well, he said he once he left Fenerbahce, he wants to give a team in England a go.
Love that chance. I think Jose would love the chance to manage West Ham.
Does he fancy coming Brighton?
No, Jacob, what's happened? You won the league last week.
Oh, what, you Hurst her out?
No, I'm not Hurstler out. Well, we might as well talk about the elephant in the room with my result. Yeah, I think not last week, but 2 weeks ago when we played City, papered over a few cracks. Let's just say that result did. Because we looked very poor in the first half of that game. It was only like a good 30 minutes. We looked all right. But the Bournemouth game, oh my days, we just didn't even turn up, basically. Yeah, first goal, sloppy, really. Actually, no, I'm going to rant about this first goal, actually.
Go on, so, I'll let you have the floor, Jacob.
Obviously, we lost Jack Hinsel within the first 15 seconds of the game, so we had to use one of our subs already. And then De Kuyper is running down the wing, chasing a long ball, and Semenyo's tracking behind him. De Kuyper, obviously the ball's going out of play, so both players obviously slow down a little bit. But Semenyo basically nudges De Kuyper, sending him flying into the.
Didn't you have like two players go off after 25 minutes?
Yeah, and one of them was because Semenyo nudged De Kuyper into the advertising board while he's running full pelt. By the way, ref doesn't give it a foul, and then De Kuyper's off the pitch for 30 seconds as they attack and then score their goal. So it's a bit like, all right, bit hard done by there. And then, yeah, just looked a bit sloppy. Second half, we got our goal through Mins from Matoma, from a bit of actually class for once. And then, after Dunk having a good start to the season, decides to pass the ball back straight to Evan Nilsson, and then he's through on goal, takes it around Van Hecker, and Van Hecken sticks her legs in, and then boom, it's a penalty. And you're just there like, well, that wouldn't have happened if Dunk didn't pass it back. And then they scored the penalty, obviously Semenyo doing Semenyo things, and then we just didn't look like doing anything. Like, defensively, Bournemouth looked really good.
I've got to say, like, what a job Areola is doing, by the way, at Bournemouth.
Oh, yeah.
He's lost Howson, he's lost Sabrani, and he's lost, who else was it?
Kirkes.
Well, they had...
Okay.
Well, they had an 18-year-old. They had an 18-year-old in their defence, and he won man of the match.
And Bournemouth had a brilliant start to the season. Areola is underrated.
Yeah,
he's unbelievable. He's been brilliant. He's been brilliant for Bournemouth. And if talking to Man United,
the last thing he wants to do is go there.
Yeah.
No.
I heard Man United fans. They would love to have Areola in.
Oh, of course they would. Of course, Man United fans would love to have him.
Jacob, can I ask? I ask? I don't know what to think of Hurstler.
No, neither do I, to be honest.
Parts of me thinks that he's actually done a good job, and then parts of me thinks he hasn't done a good job. And I think when you speak to a lot of Brighton fans, including yourself, you ask them about Hurstler, and the answer is, I don't know. There's never a Brighton fan that goes, he's got to go, unless you're Thomas after every defeat, or he's been brilliant. Like, do you know what I mean? He's the most confusing manager in the Premier League.
Last season, I'd say he did a good job. Got us 8th. On any other season, we would have got Conference League. It was only because Palace miraculously won the FA Cup. We missed out on Europe. So I think last season he did a good job, considering we just lost De Zerbi, one of our best managers of all time. But this season I just don't know what's happened, because the whole of pre-season we started Matt O'Reilly in our number 10, but then as soon as the transfer window comes to an end, we're shipping him off. Why are we?
To Marseille.
why are we spending all our pre-season and the first 3 games starting Matt O'Reilly as our number 10 when we're just going to ship him off? Like, surely pre-season's made for, okay, this is going to be my team. It's going to be my team throughout the whole of the season. Here's my game plan. But we're playing players in pre-season that we're shipping off on loan to different clubs. And I don't know what our style of play is as well. Like, we go back to the point of whole style of play. Under De Zerbi, we knew what our style of play was. Possession football, quick passing, and then basically pass the wingers, get out of the pitch, and basically pass the ball into the back of the net. That was our style of play. Play beautiful football. But Hertzler's style of play, I have zero idea what it is. I generally have no idea. Because some games we look like we're passing around, trying to get it to the wingers, cross it in and stuff. Then other games we're playing it through the middle and hoping to counter-attack. I'm just confused. I'm just very, very confused with what our club is at the moment, to be honest, because...
Do you think if like you have really a bad run of form, do you think like he could go?
We could be in trouble. I'm not going to say we're not going to be safe or anything. We could be in, like, our next few games are...
Mate, you've got some really tough games coming.
Yeah, we've got both of you two. We've got Spurs and Chelsea. And then I think we got Wolves after that, which now you look at as a 6-pointer.
6 point. Yeah.
So it's I just don't know with us.
It's just so Brian. You beat Man City. You're top of the world, and then you lose the
Like, don't get me wrong. Bournemouth deserved to win that game. Like, I'm not going to sit and go.
I was saying Bournemouth are a good team.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, we should have won that.
They deserve to beat us 100%.
Oh yeah. But then you've got Hertzler coming out on post-match going, oh, I think we were the better team. We played some really good football. And I'm just like, have you watched the same game as I've just watched?
Very Arteta, isn't it? Very Arteta.
Yeah,
I think the only good thing about the Brighton game was Hertzler wears nice clothes.
Yeah, he's Zara final boss, he is. Boohoo man final boss. Like...
Well... I think we've linked it quite nicely to this segment of the show now, where obviously Brighton versus Spurs this weekend. Tom versus Jacob and Thomas, actually.
I'm confident.
Well,
it'll be so Brighton for us to just beat you now.
It would be. Tom, remember what happened last year when we were in Spain?
but David, we've got a new manager in now, so you know.
Tom, you were 2-0 up at half time and said you were comfortable.
Yes, I know. I remember that.
Voice note is there still pinned.
Oh, I love it. One of my favourite voice notes.
So what we're going to do is, between Tom and Jacob, we are going to do a Brighton and Tottenham combined 11 through. Are we going to agree on 4-3-3 as a formation?
Yeah, do 4-3-3.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is, I'm just going to ask you just put a straight answer, just the player of choice that you're going to go for. And if there's agreement, then we'll have a little discussion. And if there's disagreement, you've both got to put an argument forward for a nice short argument forward to why that player should go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this one because I think there's a bit of hype around the Brighton goalkeeper sometimes. So goalkeeper, who are we going with? Jacob and Tom?
You can have Vicario, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say,
it's got
to be Vicario. I'm sorry, he's so much better for Bruggen.
Yeah,
I've seen Verbruggen playing on obviously like watching him like on the TV, and Vicario is so much better than him.
Don't get me wrong. He is a nice, promising young keeper. He's only like 20, 21.
Yeah, he's only young, isn't he?
He's very young. He starts for the Netherlands, but he'll never save a penalty. Not once have I ever seen him save a penalty, anything like that. Yeah,
it's nothing biased about it, Jacob. Like Vicario is so much.
For sure. I mean, give it like 4 years, and Verbruggen's probably will be up there. But not now.
I suppose it's early days for Verbruggen.
I'll give you Vicario.
Right. So Vicario goes in.
Yeah.
Right back.
Who's your right back? Jed Spence.
Pedro Porro.
Oh yeah. I'll give you Pedro over Veltman. Yeah,
right. It's got to be
Veltman. Veltman's one of our best players, but yeah, I'll give you Pedro Porro. There's no.
Improvement in Porro has been astronomical, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Fully.
I think I've obviously since he first joined, he kind of struggled a bit to adapt, obviously, to Spurs, but he's got so much better.
Do you know what the worst thing in that sense is? If Tim Sherwood hadn't have said what he did, no one would have actually thought he had a bad start.
But Sherwood's a muppet. He doesn't know what he's saying. So you don't care what Sherwood thinks.
So Porro goes in. I think this is an interesting one coming up because obviously there's a lot of rating about this. We're going to go with the left back.
Oh, I thought you were going to centre back.
No, we'll do centre backs next.
Who's your left back, Tom? Jed Spence?
So obviously Jed Spence has been our starting left back, and obviously we've got Destiny Doggy, but Jed Spence has been our starting left back.
So you're going to go for Spence?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say our left back's a bit dodgy because De Kuiper is too early to call.
I'm not sure about this De Kuiper guy.
I think he had an alright game against City and then got injured within 20 minutes of Bournemouth. So I just think it's too early to call him.
He's very highly rated.
If I was a Brighton fan, I'd be gutted about selling Estepinian.
Nah, but you say that, but he was looking off it last season.
Yeah.
I'll give you Jed Spence. I'll give you Jed Spence.
Wow.
Because it's too early to call De Kuiper. He's only played 3 games.
Yeah, I suppose so. But yeah, I think Jed Spence has been very, very solid so far.
Got his first England call up as well. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
First Muslim to play for England.
He did. Yeah.
History maker.
Got some minutes as well, didn't he? Yeah. Literally.
Right. Centre backs. I'm going to say, I think from my perspective, one has to go in, Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah, I'll give you Van der Ven.
I'm willing to allow Jacob to challenge this. Jacob is the only one that can compete with.
I'll give you Van der Ven, and then I'll give you his Dutch friend, Van Heck. I think Van Heck deserves a shout massively.
Why does Van Heck go on? Put your argument for Van Heck.
Sorry?
Well, I mean, with Van Heck, right.
Hold on a minute. You're not putting Van Heck ahead of Romero, surely?
Well, let him have his argument.
Let me have my moment. This is one of the only players that I might actually have a shout in here.
I want to listen.
Well, I think Van Heck, he won our Player of the Season last season. He was instrumental in us doing as well as we did last season. And also, if you look at his growth as well, when he first came to us, I thought he was going to be absolutely dog shit. But then he's improved really much. You had Newcastle wanting him this summer. You had Chelsea linked with him wanting him this summer. And he's only young as well. He's only 20, 23, 24. Mm-hmm. Without Van Hecker, we'd be 10 times worse, in my opinion. So yeah, I would. I mean, I watch him week in, week out, so I'm obviously going to be a bit biased here. But I think I'd rather have Van Hecker over Romero.
Go on then, Tom. Why is Kevin Danso in your team?
You're not putting Van Hecker ahead of Romero, mate. Come on.
Tom. I'm not fully convinced on Romero here.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't, David, because obviously you're Tottenham biased. At the end of the day,
it's not Tottenham biased. I'm willing to listen.
Romero is underrated, mate. I don't care what people think. He is one of our best centre. He's one of our best centre backs that we've had in a long time. Obviously, I know he's rash with these tackles. I know, but he's like tackles, like his composure on the ball. Europa League winner, by the way. I'm just saying, and like World Cup winner as well. Obviously, I know he's had his moments. I know, but he's a leader in the team. Hence why he's our captain.
What about the Chelsea game a couple of years ago, Tom? But
that was down to Ange, wasn't it?
You know what?
But I'm sorry, you're not.
I'm willing to actually concede it. I'm willing to concede it because I'm actually thinking about further up the pitch, and there's actually a high chance we see a lot more Brighton players.
Right, okay, Jacob, you were winning me over, but you've lost that argument when you're saying you're willing to concede.
No, so. I'm willing to concede, but I'm thinking of further up the pitch.
I would have gone Van Heck, but okay.
What? I do think he's slept on though. I think
Romero is so overhyped.
Ahead of Romero, you are taking the piss.
I think Van Heck is one of the most underrated centre backs in the league by far.
I think Romero is the most overhyped. Anyway, moving into the defensive midfield position.
Nonsense. Right.
There's only one answer.
Nonsense.
There is only one answer for this position. And
defensive midfield.
There's only one answer, and if Tom disagrees, you can't because you put in the group chat so many times how you'd want this guy.
Yeah,
it's Baleba.
No, yeah.
Baleba takes this without a doubt.
Baleba goes in. Yeah,
cool. But he has looked dodgy this season. He has looked very off it. So, but yeah, he is.
Yeah, he wants to. He wants to move away. Then He wants to move away.
I think the noise is kind of upset him a bit, but
he'll get back on track soon.
Yeah.
Belabor is class, and I think what Belabor has is, I don't think he'll be as good as Caicedo, but I think he's got natural.
I think he's a different player to Caicedo.
He's very, very good on the ball, Belabor.
I think he's a bit different to. But Belabor reminds me of what Pogba was in like Juventus days. Just that forward drive forwards, get the ball going, kind of play.
That's what Man United are missing in that midfield is Belabor, and if
That's why they
had
wanted
got
him.
Belabor,
That's why they want him.
yeah, and he'll go for big money, and it's another Brighton.
Another 100 mil, another 100 mil plus.
It's another masterclass from Brighton with that. It's just, this is what I've said so many times. If you're a clever scout, you watch Brighton, you see Belabor go, and then you go and look at who Brighton have bought for 5 million. You go and buy them for 15 million, and they become the player they do. That's what you do. So we've got 2 other slots in midfield. So who is there anyone that you feel from both teams that deserves to go in?
Are we doing are we doing defensive, centred, and then attacking? Is that how we're doing it?
Well, it's the best players to go in the team. So
what I've seen this season, I think our best midfield player has been Bergvall. I think he's been. I think he's absolute mustard, mate. He is so good He's so good, mate. Like against West Ham, he was brilliant. Obviously, I know he hasn't started. Obviously, against Bournemouth. Did he start? No, he didn't start against Bournemouth. But he's got a hell of a future out of him. Like,
what is his best position?
Well, Bergvall, he's a central. I mean, he's a central midfield. I think he's better in the central midfield role. He's not really attacking.
But his numbers aren't great.
Bergvall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I what I've seen from him so far, I think he's been absolutely brilliant. Like tonight, obviously the Villarreal game, he was really, really good as well. But if we're talking about the Premier League, he's been great as well.
But what's his job? This is what I'm trying to. What is his job in the team? Like, what is he?
Like carry the ball, like winning tackles and all that, and driving us up the pitch. That's what he does. He's very, very, very solid.
Okay, Jacob. Anyone you feel like deserves to go in from Brighton?
See, this is where I get a bit sticky because our midfield, we've got so many players and we keep rotating, so it's hard to know who to put in. I'd like to nominate Jack Hinshelwood. I think he's class. Obviously, he can play. He's versatile, can play anywhere. So I don't know why you're pulling those faces. He scored 2 against you last season up front.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And then Ayari.
Anyone could have scored against us last season, mate.
Ayari's another one I'd like to give a shout to, but I wouldn't say like he's obviously 10 times better than Bergwijn. I wouldn't say anything like that. I think they're the 2. I haven't seen much of Gomez to be like, yeah, Gomez deserves a shout.
Can I also say another player I want to say that's been underrated? That's Sarr.
I knew you'd go Sarr.
He's been what?
I knew you'd say Sarr.
He's been, mate. Under Frank, he's been solid. He's been really good. Like he's scoring goals. Obviously, scored a header at the weekend. Like his interceptions and like calm on the ball. Like no one can get the ball off him.
I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, James Milner's had a great start to the season.
Premier League legend as well.
Premier League legend. I think just on that status alone, he should be put in this team.
Because he scored a penalty against City.
He actually had a good game against Bournemouth as well. I think the one I'd nominate is Jack Hinshelwood. I think that's the one I'd kind of want to put him.
I want to nominate Bergvall.
Well, why don't we just have Bergvall and Jack Hinshelwood? Why don't we just go those 2 and then Belabor?
Okay, I mean, like obviously we're forgetting Bentancur as well, but he can be very sloppy on the ball. Like he can be. He has his off moments.
I'm surprised you haven't put more of a fight for Sarr, Tom. I am really surprised.
I mean, yeah, I think Bergvall's impressed me more though.
I'd prefer Bergvall over Sarr.
He impresses me so much. Like when he's on the ball, like he's so good. But Sarr obviously deserves like I mentioned as well because I think
so. Hinshelwood and Belabor goes in. On the right wing, is anyone who's on the right for both teams?
Minter.
Kudus.
Oh, see, that's hard. Fuck.
What do you mean that's hard? Kudus, mate.
You say that,
but you could mix the wings. It doesn't have to be a right natural or left winger.
No, because left Matoma every day of the week. Yeah, the thing is though with Kudus though, if you look at him from last season for West Ham, bro only turned up for like 2 games and then went missing.
Obviously that was a player that didn't want to be there, and
well, yeah, obviously.
He didn't want to be there, did he?
Yeah, but what's his goal?
What's his forward already? I think Mitoma has to go in this team.
Oh yeah, Mitoma's left wing easy.
Yeah, Mitoma goes in. Yeah,
shove Mitoma in.
Yeah, Mitoma goes in.
So good.
Yeah, Mitoma goes in. Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah. I can't lie. Can I just say he has one of the best first touches in the league, in my opinion.
Oh,
his first touch
goal last season against Chelsea.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was the goal of the season.
He got robbed, by the way. Mamouche took that just because he scored a long range goal.
So Mitoma for me goes in, which means it's the right wing spot. So Tom's going for Kudus. Jacob is who
Minter.
Presenting anyone?
Minter's the only right wing we have.
Do you know what? I think Minter's slightly underrated. His numbers are actually very good.
He's also very defensively, like he covers really well in the defence. He always tracks back. This is why we always preferred him over Adingra, because Adingra would never track back, whereas Minter always runs up and down. He's pacey. He's getting more confident now, so he's taking players on. I think he's criminally underrated. Obviously, Kudus has had a great start to the season. You can't doubt it.
He's been great. He's been really good.
But I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? Oh, do I do a dugout bet here?
Go on, I'm in.
I put on the line, Tom, that Minter will have more goals and assists than Kudus this season.
Oh my word!
Shout, Jacob.
That is what I'm putting on the table. So whether you accept it or not is a different question.
My friend.
Is that in all competitions or just the league? I think it has to be.
No, it has to be the league. Has to be the league because Spurs have Champions League.
Kudus has got more chances.
Considering how we've started and how you've started so far, that's a bold shout. I'm
in for a bet though. I'm in for a bet.
I think Minter will have more.
But against you saying that, Jacob. To be fair, I actually do rate Minter.
Well, I think that argument's won it for me. And do you know what? I think Kudus is a good player, but players
Kudus is the sort of player we need in that team.
I don't like players that have attitude problems, and I feel like especially last year at West Ham, and you speak to a lot of West Ham fans, they were happy to see him go, and that's mad, isn't it?
Do you know what's mental? We were linked with him. We wanted him. Before he went to West Ham. It was a season we got Ansu Fati. We really wanted Kudus, but obviously he turned us away and went West Ham, and then we got Ansu Fati.
So Minter goes in, which means
we got Minter, Mitoma, and then we need a
striker.
Jorginho. I'm telling you right now, Jacob, you've got to fight for this because your strikers are shambles.
Surely Jorginho.
He's not a striker.
He's been playing. I'm not putting Danny Welbeck in after this season. He's been terrible.
I mean,
it's too early for our Greek strikers. Like we've only seen.
I'm not having Tell go in there either. Mateus Tell is a buy.
Oh no! I know. I agree. I think Tell just hasn't done enough for me to prove why he should be in this team. Like obviously Thomas Frank left him out the Champions League squad, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I think he needs to. Obviously what we saw at Bayern, they can be an exciting player, but he hasn't really shown it so far at the moment. So I kind of obviously I know it's a big we got a big squad. Like when you got a big squad, you need to pick the right players. Mm-hmm. And I kind of agree with Frank not picking Mateus Tell. At the weekend, he wasn't terrible, but there are points of the game where he can play better. So out of our strikers at the moment, I mean, obviously I know Richarlison has had a bit of a mixed start at the moment. He's had a bit of a mixed. He's had a bit of a mixed start. Like he obviously had a good, really good solid maybe 2 games in, but obviously coming against the likes of Bournemouth, he didn't really do much against West Ham. Well, actually, did he come on against West Ham? He didn't play against. He didn't start.
Who would you present, Tom? Who would be your guy? Who starts
well,
this weekend?
surely it's
Up
for
front?
the
the thing is, obviously, I haven't. Obviously, Colin Mawani came on tonight against Villarreal, but he only came on for like 15 minutes, so I haven't really seen
It's
enough.
too early, I think, for him.
Too early to beat that, but obviously, I like Solanke. He gets injured a lot. He gets injured a lot. He gets injured a lot, but obviously, when he's fit, like when he's up for it, he's a good striker. Like he scores goals. His hold up play is good. And I think it's hard to say with this one because obviously your Brighton strikers aren't that good at the moment.
I was going to say,
If I were to pick a striker, I'll probably have to go Solanke.
I was going to say, for me, it's too early for our Greek strikers. Like we haven't even seen one of them. We've seen Simas. We haven't even seen Costa Papoulis, whatever his name is. So it's too early for those two. Welbeck, obviously, yeah. If you compare him to Solanke, he won't get in. Obviously, he's 38, like 34. Don't get me wrong, he's aged like fine wine. He scored 10 goals last season for us, but Jorginho would be the one I put forward. Again, he's not an out-and-out striker. He's your number 10, but we don't have a striker at the moment. It feels like we're back under Potter.
Winning this argument for me, if I'm being brutally honest. No one's winning this
argument. I think this is one of the hardest. Jorginho isn't a striker. That's the thing. He's not numbering that like false nine. He doesn't really go. He's not an out-and-out striker. So I just think if we're going striker, then you go Solanke. But if you're going more technical link-up play, then you go Jorginho. Depends how this team's playing.
I think based on, I think Solanke's got to go in.
Can I just say though, I think Solanke has been a terrible signing for you, Tom.
Really?
Well, he's not playing, does he? Really?
Doesn't play.
Because he gets injured a lot.
I think even when he comes back, Thomas Frank won't play him.
Well, he likes Richarlison, doesn't he? So, yeah. But I think Solanke gets injured a lot, though. That's the thing. I think there's a good striker in Solanke. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a terrible signing. Like in the end, he scored a few goals for us last season. But when
how much did you pay for him?
60 million.
65 million.
Jesus.
I think that's our most expensive sign, is it? Yeah, most expensive sign.
You'd think though, for like 60 mil, you'd want someone that does more goal contributions.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, literally, yeah. Like when we signed Solanke, I was excited, but I didn't think he was going to be like a well beater,
a poacher,
a poacher striker.
Ivan Toney would have scored more goals for you.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, literally, I would have had Ivan Toney for literally, I would have had.
It's fine. He'll be back in a year after he's done his 2 years in Saudi.
Yeah, he's got.
Probably. Be back in the Prem.
Well, that confirms our combined 11. So I'll hold it up here. But if not, I'll do a graphic and Jacob can put it in. So obviously we've got Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Spence, a whole Spurs back five. Wow. Baleba, Hinshelwood and Bergval, Minter, Solanke and Mitoma go in, which is not bad. You've done a good job there, Jacob. And leaning on to this, it's time for something that we're adding to the podcast, which is we're going to add a game every week to the podcast. One of us will always lead a game. Jacob is going to test me and Tom's ball knowledge in this. Jacob, what have we got?
So today we are playing football player guess the career path. We're doing a career path here.
Oh, I hate this.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the teams in order of where this player has gone to, and you got to basically guess who that player is. Pretty straightforward. I've got 5 players here, so we best out of 5. So first to 3 wins it. Once you know it, I want you to buzz, so I know who's gone for it. But I'm only going to give you 2 seconds to answer, so you can't just buzz and wait. You have to buzz and know the answer.
Okay. Right. Can we confirm as well that you've had to read out every club before a buzz?
Yes. Nah. If you can buzz before I read them all out and you get it wrong, you're zoned out until the other person answers.
Okay. Okay. So my buzzer sounds have to be our manager's name. So you have to say Frank.
Yes.
And I'll say Maresca.
Okay.
Right. Player number 1.
Okay, I'm in.
Boca Juniors, Corinthians, West Ham United.
Maresca.
Yep.
Tevez.
You are correct. You are
Yeah.
correct. You are correct.
I'm
1
gonna
point
be
to David.
I'm going to be so shit at this.
As soon as you said West Ham, I was like, that's it. I know it's him.
Right. Player number 2. Borussia Neuengassen. I don't even know how that's the correct pronunciation.
No idea.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
Oh, God.
Fenerbahce. Paris Saint-Germain. Bolton Wanderers. Qatar SC.
Oh, my word.
And then finally, Hull City. If you want me to repeat the teams, let me know. I think your big focus point is the middle point. Fenerbahce, Paris Saint-Germain, Bolton Wanderers. If you need a clue, I'll give you a clue once you both.
Fenerbahce, Bolton Wanderers.
Who goes from Fenerbahce to Bolton?
No, you've missed
Oh,
a
I
team.
think-
You've missed. There was PSG in between there. So it's Fenerbahce, PSG, Bolton Wanderers.
Maresca.
Yeah.
Is it Streets Won't Forget JJ Okocha?
It is indeed JJ Okocha. Oh, Tom, you need this one. You
I
need
need
this
this
one.
Oh,
Right.
Tom,
Player,
I'm terrible at this.
player number 3. Sporting Gion B. Sporting Gion. Real Zaragoza. Valencia. Barcelona. Atletico Madrid. New York City FC. Melbourne City on loan. And then to Vissel Kobe. If you need me to read them again, I will.
I ain't got a clue.
Maresca. Iniesta.
You are wrong.
Oh, no.
So, Tom, I'll read them out again. Sporting
Oh,
Gion
well,
B. Sporting Gion. Real Zaragoza. Valencia. Barcelona. Atletico Madrid. New York City FC. Melbourne City on loan. And then Vissel Kobe.
I don't know why I said Iniesta.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that was... If you both agree on a hint, then David's back in. But if you don't,
No,
then...
I knew Iniesta played for Vissel Kobe and it threw me off. I have zero idea who this is, by the way.
Barcelona.
Would you
I've
like
got
a hint?
clue.
Would you like a hint? And then
Yes.
if that's... So, okay, David, you're back in now. Because
Right,
I will give you a hint. Your main focus point of his career would be, like, where he made a name for himself, I think, would be Barcelona. And then, if you want a position, let me know.
Valencia, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. I went to New York City.
Went to New York City.
Valencia, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. I'm trying to think who's gone from Barcelona to Atletico Madrid. I've got it.
Yeah.
Do you know it, Tom?
No.
Who is it?
I can't believe I didn't get this first time. This is the striker I always wanted to play for Chelsea.
Oh no, I know who it is. Fuck.
It's David Villa, isn't it?
It is David Villa.
Yes!
But David won 3-0, but we'll go for the other two just for banks.
Yeah, I want a clean sweep here, Jacob. I'm in.
All right, we'll go for a hard one here. We'll go for a harder one. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Stuttgart, Real Madrid, Juventus, and Hertha Berlin.
What was the one after Real Madrid?
Juventus.
Oh, Stuttgart, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, Juventus. Real Madrid, Juventus.
Real Madrid.
Oh.
Again, if you'd like a hint in like position
Stuttgart,
or
Real Madrid,
nationality, let me know.
Juventus.
Stuttgart. We have a nationality.
David, would you like the nationality?
Yeah, I'm in.
The nationality is German.
Real Madrid, Juventus, German.
Frank, this is going to be a guess.
Go on.
No, it's a complete guess. I'll say Ozil, but no, that's
it's not.
It would have been at Arsenal, wouldn't it, you idiot?
Yeah, I know.
Would you like the position? Would you like the position?
It's only a guess.
I would.
The position is centre midfield.
Real Madrid.
Position is what?
Centre mid.
Real Madrid, Juventus. I have zero idea who's gone to Juventus.
Frank.
Tom, go on.
Sami Khedira.
It is Sami Khedira.
Oh, it is. It is.
So there's no point for me because I already lost.
I know, but all right, here we go. Last one. Ready?
Right, come on, 4-1.
Real Sociedad. Ebir on loan. Back to Real Sociedad. Then to Liverpool. Then to Real Madrid. And then finally to Bayern Munich.
Maresca, Xabi Alonso.
It is Xabi Alonso indeed. There we go.
Well done,
David has won 4-1.
Well done, Dave.
Tom, you got the hardest one. Tom, you got the hardest one.
I got the hardest one as well, and I still bloody lost.
That's a battering, Tom. I'm sorry. That's a battering.
Chelsea Spurs, isn't it? Always a battering, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed that segment, we'll do more every week.
Yes, we're in. I think that's great.
Don't get me involved with the who am I thing.
Should we touch on FPL? Because I'm currently top of the league at the moment, the Dugout League.
Yeah, go on. We'll have a little chat about FPL.
Jacob, can I ask you something? Did you take some -4s this weekend? You did, didn't you?
No.
Did you? Yeah, yes, you did. How am I 10 points clear of you then?
Well, it's because you had Salah. You were 1 point above me, and then I think this week you beat me by 9. I think.
I don't think I did. I think we've got the same points. I'm sure we've got the same.
Let me have a look. No, yeah, I definitely haven't taken -4. That's for sure.
Have you not? I felt sure you'd taken a -4.
Oh no, yeah, we got the same points. So it must have been the week before you beat me. But oh yeah, no, you beat me by more because I was close to paying the £5 last week.
Oh no, Josh has taken the £5 again this week. So
that's 3 out of 4. That is for Josh.
Josh is having a stinker this season.
He is.
He's having a stinker.
I think he's not used to us being so competitive.
For Mr. Inevitable.
It's still early, Tom. It's still early
days, though. Yeah, still early days, though.
I was going to say, do you want me to get the points up?
I'm using my wild card this week. I have to.
Yeah, so am I.
My team.
Yeah, I've already used my free hit because I obviously had 33 points from like the last game week. It was shocking.
My team stinks.
So for the audience, our league table is looking like this. At 5th, we've got Josh on 209 points.
Bad.
Thomas on at 4th place, we've got Thomas, who's on 218. So he's already 9 points above Josh. Oh wait, no, you got Tom. That was Tom. Sorry, not Thomas.
I was going to say that's
Tom's 4th. Tom's 4th. Then you got Thomas, who's 3rd on 239 points. So there is a bit of a jump now between 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, Tom, you're having a shocker here.
Then you've got me in 2nd, only by 1 point. I'm on 240, so Thomas is 1 point behind me. And then you've got 6 points above is David on 246. So
and I had a stinker this week. My captain. I'm still fuming about Cucurella. I thought I was being so clever, and I bottled it. I bought Marino as the Bellegarde.
It's close.
It was a decision. I need to change my team. It stinks. I was looking around. Also, Reinders needs to step up. Like he had an absolute baller on his first game. And it just stunk.
He should have scored against United. He missed an open goal.
Yeah, he missed an open goal, didn't he?
Yeah, he should have scored.
It was so frustrating. And I should have captained Haaland. I knew I should have captained Haaland.
I'm just happy. I'm happy. I'm slowly peeling away from Josh. I'm like slowly clawing away every week as he drops stinkers.
The problem is Josh is going to go on a mad run where he gets 80 points like every week at one point, and that's where he'll catch up.
Yeah, it's only coming.
Can I just say though? Thomas got saved massively with his triple captain.
I know.
He triple captain Salah.
Bloody Hannibal! Like, what was he doing?
I felt for Hannibal, you know. I felt so bad.
He shouldn't be doing that. Like, they were so close to our point, Burnley. Like playing that.
Can I just say though, on air, Jamie Carragher called him brain dead. That's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
Oh, actually, can we talk about? Do you know what Carragher and Neville? Do you know on commentary? On punditry, I love them.
Yeah.
On commentary, I cannot stand them. And do you know what they both do, which is so irritating for fans at home, is you'll suddenly hear them go, "Oh, I think he's checking for a penalty." Why are you saying that, Carragher? Why are you saying that, Neville? And then it will be like nothing happens. And so for the whole 20 seconds, every football fan is in panic because like we think it's going to go to VAR and it doesn't.
Do you know? I love the Gary Neville. Oh, he could be in trouble here. He could be sent off here.
Do you know what I think? Do you know when players like are out of form? Do you think it happens with commentators and pundits as well? Do you think pundits just go out of form for
Yes, what's his name? Peter Drury. He's out of form massively. I can't stand.
Peter Drury, massively.
I agree with that because he used to be like so elite, but they just like some of the things.
But he was a bit different. He was like a bit different. Oh yeah, he added these like really sick like poems onto like a finish and stuff like that. Yeah, that was cool. But when he's doing it for every single thing, it's like
so.
like when someone scores a screamer, you want them to go, "Go! Oh my god!" But then you got Peter Drury going, "Hey, the way he finished that was so elegant. It nestled into the top corner."
He's trying to make up for it because he's on Sky. Do you know who I think is the best? Is Darren Fletcher and Ali McCoist.
Ali McCoist. Yeah, they're great. They're really good. They're really
elite
good.
commentators.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, I think Fletcher's class, and I just think like Jury. I think everyone on Sky is just completely out of form at the moment. Like they've had to throw Roy Keane like a grenade to go right. Let's get this thing going again. I think it's just.
I don't know if you guys would obviously. Hopefully, you'll know this commentator, but Seb Hutchinson. He's a very good commentator.
I don't mind.
Do you know what?
He did that great commentary, and obviously when England women in the semi-final against Italy. I don't know if you had and obviously it was the last week. Do you know
what I think they should start doing? Do you know what I think they should start doing? Is you have a fan from each team commentating the game. So
it would be so good.
Because do you remember like the famous Newcastle clips of like when they're playing Norwich and like I think like Murphy's through on goal and he misses it.
Oh, just put it in the net. Oh, you gotta put it in the net. Put it in the net.
Like, give me those type of commentaries.
Put it in the net,
man. I don't want to listen to bloody poetry. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's moments where like Peter Drury, like. When like that Rome has risen from their ruins, like those moments are like that is class.
That was when the Champions League game. Yeah,
we don't want to hear literally after we've seen a screamer going because we're all celebrating. We don't want to hear a monologue. I don't want a monologue. I just want like Aguero that commentary. Yeah. Can you imagine if Jury was commentating now?
That'd be dreadful.
Oh my word! It would. I just want them to shout. I just want them to shout and like. Who I think the best before like we'll finish off with this. Like it's a little bit different on a football podcast. I think the best commentator of all time, in my opinion, is Clive Tilsley. I loved him.
Clive Tilsley, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
he was
like commentating on like ITV game,
ITV Champions League back in the day was class. He was brilliant.
They need to bring the Champions League back to ITV. That'd be great.
Oh, that's never happening.
I was going to say that's not happening.
My favourite thing was in lockdown, and I know we're going a bit over, but I think this is worth it. My favourite thing in lockdown was when Clive Tilsley like was on TikTok and he was like commentating his wife's cooking and things like that. He was like, oh, the way she spread those sausages, it was fantastic. And the peas have gone over the pan.
Well, it's like when James Milner did his start 11 of like lockdown, like in goal we've got toilet roll, And then right back, we've got the ironing board. Well, what's it? Before we go, let's do weekly predictions quick.
Yeah, go on, Jake. You're out for them.
I'll run through them very quick. We'll just do the standard win, lose, draw, malarkey. Right. Oh, yeah. 12:30 kickoff. We've got Liverpool Everton.
Ooh.
All right, we'll start with David, go Tom, and then we'll go me at the end. All right, David, who's winning, losing, or drawing?
I think Liverpool just. I don't think it'll be a batter in there.
All right, Tom, what are you saying?
Liverpool.
I'm going to go Liverpool as well. I think it's going to be a 3-2 game. All right, here we go. The Dugout Derby. Brighton Spurs.
The Dugout Derby.
All right, David, what are you saying?
Dugout Derby.
Sadly, Jacob, I do think Spurs might just win this.
All right, Tom, there's no point coming to you. You're going to say Spurs.
I mean, just quickly, admittedly, I think we will win. I'm confident we can beat you.
I'm going to say a draw. I don't think we're going to win. I'll take a draw.
Okay,
I'll take a draw.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh, Burnley, Nottingham Forest. David.
Burnley.
Ooh.
Draw.
I'm going to go Burnley as well. I think Burnley look really good this season.
Well, you really don't rate Ange, do you, Dave?
I hate how Costa
You don't rate Ange at all.
All right, West Ham Palace.
I think that's just 0-0 stinker.
0-0 still doesn't surprise me.
That's a tough one, you know. I think Palace just about. Yeah, Palace.
Yeah, I think Palace will edge it just a bit.
I think West Ham shit.
Yeah. Wolves Leeds. Another good game.
Oh, both teams are crap, if I'm being honest. Again, I think 0-0 stinker.
Cool. Tom?
You know what? Leeds. No, not Leeds, sorry. Wolves, just about. Wolves.
Oh, see, I'm going Leeds. I'm going to go Leeds. Oh, here we go, David. United Chelsea.
Is it at United? It's at United, isn't it?
Yeah, you're away.
Yeah. I think draw.
I think draw as well. I think this has got 1-1 written all over it.
Yeah, I'm going draw as well. I think clean sweep draw there.
No matter how bad United are, like Chelsea,
they always turn up.
I was going to say United Chelsea are always 1-1. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, sure. We never beat United, but we should do.
Fulham Brentford.
Brentford.
Draw.
I'm going to go Fulham. Sunday games, we've got Bournemouth, Newcastle.
Bournemouth.
I think because of Newcastle being in Europe on Thursday, I'm going to say Bournemouth.
Okay, I'm going to go draw. Then we've got Sunderland, Aston Villa. Villa, who haven't scored a single goal this season.
Sunderland. Although Harvey Elliott scored tonight, but that doesn't count, Josh.
Aston Villa lost on penalties, by the way. Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they lost on penalties to Brentford.
Wow.
Yeah, Sunderland.
I'm going for draw.
I'm going to go draw as well. Did you know Aston Villa are the only team in the top 7 leagues in English football that haven't scored a goal yet?
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy, isn't it? That's
crazy. And then finally, a big game. Arsenal City.
Oh, God. Arsenal are gonna go for it, and you know what? I don't want to say it, but I think Arsenal are gonna win that.
All right, Tom.
I'm gonna admit it. I think Arsenal are gonna win that.
Really?
Arsenal.
I think City batter them. I think City batter them.
No, I don't think City are at their.
I don't know. I think Arsenal. You know, I think it's just.
Plus, that's Gabriel versus Haaland, and Arsenal will get up for that game because they've created this rivalry, the City that only.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go City. Wait, have we? Tom, are you still in last man standing?
No, Tom was out because he went Palace.
I went Palace, yeah.
So
I did, yeah.
Is the winner.
Come on. To be fair, both weeks by the skin of my teeth against Burnley. Because I picked United and then I picked Liverpool. They both just beat Burnley.
I think we're good.
Cool. against Burnley.
Well done, Jacob.
But yeah, that is everything for the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know down below in the comments. Leave a like and also make sure to subscribe because any help is massive. That has been me. That's been David and Tom. And we'll see you all in the next episode. In a bit, boys.